as we will be going live now. Chapter 1 of Tripday, 4 King taking on No Hasanada live right now. Opening attack going to be a 2-2 jockey. As we are running a 2 shotgun setup for 4 King, who will be on the survivor side first. Hunter pre-spawned up right hand side. Boomer ground level also on the right hand side. Everything else coming from the left. Boomer finds 2. This is off to a good start. Hickman coming in. This is going to be a nice TP. Jockey connects. Pound spit goes out. Slow clears from the Hunter. And that's going to be a huge amount of damage. You're going to find 12% off the opening attack. Great start from No Hasanada. And I need to do this really fast. Where are they? Okay. Next attack up, going to be another tri-cap here. Charger comes from the back line. Going to be a little off the mark. Going to charge from above. And it's going to connect. And what a skeet coming out of the back line. Nice. That was a nice, just random charge sent in. It was kind of funny. But anyway, no more alt-tabbing. I'm good now. I did everything I needed to do as an admin. We are good to go.
Reloading. All right.
We get an evaluation here. 4 King has taken about 16% of the bonus gone on the opening of the opening 2 attacks. We're gonna see No Hasanada's first tank. Remember, hands of wads. This 4 King rotates back. Look at this tank. Is he going straight in? He is. He's rotating along the bush. Hunter's gonna connect. That's gonna be an early corner. And the Boomer finds a triple. Oh, this is bad for 4 King. There's the corner. Jockey goes in. He lands a double and blocks the Jockey. Oh, this has gone phenomenally for No Hasanada. It literally couldn't have gone any better. That double punch lined up to perfection. They'll clear the Jockey. Nick is 1 punch out, gonna be able to pop those pills, but this tank still has so much HP at 2.5k. Charger connects, the tank rotates around the fence. This is going to be, wait a minute, he clears the smoker. That doesn't matter. Nick is surrounded by commons. This is going to be a wipe onto 4 King. And No Hasanada off to a fast-paced, amazing start here. As 4 King only able to score 129 off the opening chapter of Tripday. What a quick fast-paced. What a quick, fast-paced start to this matchup. As No Hasanada, a chance to take quite the lead here early on. That's a bit of an awkward tank. Obviously, you saw he was able to cut off. I wonder if the Survivor's better option is to push forward there. Now, the thing is, I can't provide much insight because I don't know much about these customs being played in Division 1. I've gotten to cast all 3. I've done 3 matches in Division 1. It was a Trip Day, a No Echo, and a Front of Survivors. I got lucky enough to cast all 3 different matches. But I still don't really know much about it. This is my second Trip Day match. So I can't really provide much insight. I think we'll see what No Hasanada does. I'm sure they're going to be a little bit more prepared, knowing where that, since they know where that tank spawns. Let's see what they do with the opening attacks. We got the 2-2 Hunt Jock coming up. Go coming up melee. Jockey from right hand side. And I didn't give him the chance to walk forward. Hunter will get blasted out of the sky. Jockey M2 cleared out. Spitter gets killed. And they're going to have a quad here immediately off the opening. I don't know. I mean, 4 King getting a little too overzealous. They're not allowing No Hasanada to actually push forward enough.
Do that again, and I will bury you alive. Reloading.
And the quad will be coming up shortly as No Hasanada blitzes out. The final hit before the tank. Still 3 survivors sitting at 5 punches, and other than landing the quad, that's going to be their main focus, is getting damage. Smoker is ground level on the front hand side. Is that far enough? I think he's too far. No one's going to connect. Hunter's blasted out of the sky again. Jockey drops in. Charger is off the mark. Jockey connects in the back. Smoker landing in the front. So they're going to get a decent little double cap and get some damage out of this, and everyone will fall behind below 5 punches. That's exactly what I said. They did not land the quad, and so their main focus was damage, and they got it. As we have the first tank up for 4 King, up in the hands of, I don't know how to say that, Fiddle? F-D-L-E? And it looks like he wants the cutoff too. Look at this. No Hasanada trying to get back as fast as they can. The difference is No Hasanada does not have a hit to deal with. Boomer gets shut down. And they're going to make it back into this building. Nice and safe. And now we got a chipped Hunter. And he just dies off. And no Hasanada actually is going back further. Wants to stay in the open in the back. And not a bad choice. So that rock gets skeeted. And they're going to immediately go to LOS. Tank drops down along the left-hand side. And he's working it along. Oh man, it lands right in the middle of the survivors. Looks like he's committing. Jock Smoke charge for his support. He gets an early punch, but that's not going to be a corner. Nick body blocks him. And he can't find the follow-up punch. Look at Hasanada pushing forward. Sport's going to have to help. There's a smoke pull. Jockey connects as well. He misses the corner. He's going for the Jock target now. Charger gets blasted, and he can't find anything. This tank is getting worked right now. He finds a curve rock, but that's going to be it. He finds one more punch, and he lands on the bus, so no fall damage, and that's going to be a dead tank. And no Hasanada in great shape right now, sitting at 468 points at bonus as the tank is dead. King a little bit lackluster so far. This is going to be a decent lead for no Hasanada here, barring disaster. I've seen teams fall apart at the tail end of this chapter. So barring disaster, naturally. Like the shotgun is in the rear, for example. But we have a 2-2 Hunt Jock. So, it may not be something to worry about. Hunter has pre-spawned up. Event underway as they're going to send in the attack. Hunter on the back line coming in. Jockey from the opposite side. Hunter finds the target. No, he still hasn't found anything. And the spit is a little bit early, so no pound spit. Spit's just off in the corner, dozing off, not doing anything. And that was a big nothing burger, and there's going to be about maybe 2 hits left if they're lucky, but it's looking like only 1. Yeah, it's actually only going to be 1 more. So last chance for King to find anything, and it's going to be a tri-cap with the boom in this alleyway. Got the rocket spawns, boomer right-hand side, tries to find that arc boom. Survivors nicely hugging the wall, going to block it out. Here comes the rest of the Sport Charger rockets in, blasting out by the SG. Smoker takes the target from the front. Jockey from the front-hand side, 2 boom proxy. And no Hasanada is just going to walk in and take a huge lead here early on. Well, it is only a 300 distance chapter, so it's kind of like Parish 1. But it is still going to be a 764 to 129 score in favor of no Hasanada after Chapter 1 of Tripday. Here we go, got some fast ready-ups going here as we get ready to roll into Chapter 2. We're going to see another early 31% tank for King, probably reeling a little bit, falling behind pretty big early on. But we'll see if they can maybe bounce it back here, get a little Chapter 1 fog, get the cobwebs shaken out. And no Hasanada will start on the Survivor side. We have a tri-cap, Jockey Charger, Smoker Boomer for the opener.
Reloading.
As the 2 shotguns that look like they're being Sunyata gonna get pulled, not gonna find it. Charger Jockey stack on the same person. That Jockey's take forever to get cleared, and they actually find some decent damage here. Have a double boom proxy at the tail end to get a great sack order with the smoke boom dying last. And Sunyata actually falls down to 66 HP. That's about 6% of the bonus comp. Or 7%, I mean. As we should be able to take this drop, no issue, without any resistance, as the spawns are just now coming up. And they do just that. And they're going to try and catch him out here. Charges way off the mark, a little overzealous. Hunter blasts out of the sky. Jockey M2 cleared out. Spit goes up, trying to delay. And they're going to be able to climb up on top of the dumpster to avoid this spit. Nick is in the rear, clearing out the commons. He actually gets scratched by the spitter. He gets a second scratch by the spitter. that will be tank number 2 up for forking in the hands of Jeremy. And this is a rough area for the tank. Lots of trees. He can work in hittables, but there are so many trees to kite around, it's hard to land anything. We'll see what he can manage as he immediately rotates along the back line here to grab this first dumpster. Boomer gonna get M2'd, cleared out. This tank rotates up to the top half. Oh my god, what a snipe! Nick gets stuck on the tree! Wait a minute! Jeremy is in, but his support is early! He just wants the kill. And I think he should be able to get it, no issues. Unless this takes a bad bounce. And it kind of does, but it's only 1 away. And he could pump grind it. I don't know, he's struggling. The pickup. And he gets it! Jeremy with the confirmed kill! Can he find a miracle at the end? No, he's gonna die. He wastes his entire life getting that kill, but he confirms it. And what an absolute diabolical snipe from that dumpster! Jockey on the back line, and now Hacen is playing a little bit sloppy. He's not jocking the spit. Big separation.
Reloading. Good to go.
And Ellis is gonna take those pills. As the Boomer hops in, finds 2. And I wouldn't mind if they sack out that smoker too, but I think they'll get a quad if they don't. And I think that's what they're aiming for here, a 4v3 situation.
Reloading. Look out now.
And it will be, no, it will be a tri-cap with the spitter. So good thing they didn't actually sack out that smoker, because Gunnoodle actually doesn't know the sack order, apparently. As they come to wood plank here, still a 3v4 or 3v3 situation with the tri-cap. Hunter's pre-spawned up right-hand side. Everything is coming from the right-hand side. No attempt at coming from the ground level. 2 of their shotguns still alive, so it's going to be tough for any Hunters to land. But here we go. Smoker will lead. Charger blasted. Hunter in the back line gets killed by the SMG. And Hacen is actually going to shut that down. Smoke pool back line. He misses the tongue cut. Gets insta-cleared out, though, and dies off.
Hey, look out.
And only 30% of the map to go. If they can make it past this event, Hacen, maybe they'll make safe from it. If they do that, it's a great recovery after losing someone so early to that tank.
Hey, look out.
And they're gonna rotate underneath here. Gonna be tough for those rocket spawns. They're gonna have to kind of strafe in. Charger gonna do just that, but he's gonna get blasted upon arrival. Boomer rockets in, finds 1. Jockey shoved and killed, and they're gonna get a quad. But this event will be taken because that door should be open enough for them to squeeze underneath now.
Ammo here.
They don't have a quad. The Boomer died out of order. So it's another tri-cap. Can they shut it down again? Smoke pool back line. George, no, it's a rolling tri-cap. They don't shut it down again. And no, Hacen is white just like that. Oh my god, what a turnaround. And what a turn of events. Can 4King take advantage of this, though? As we go live, and with the 500 distance chapter, they could definitely close this gap a little bit.
Reloading.
Pepinius Serum emote kills me. What is that? Pepini41. Thank you for that. Thank you for sharing that, Pepinius. Welcome in, esteemed Spanish caster and admin. Great to have you in, as well as all the other viewers. Swag, RS. We're going to see the first attack going in. Here can 4King. Recover. Not off to the greatest of starters. We got a nice double cap on the front line. Smoker just goes in for some scratches. Quad boom off the top of that bus. And it's going to be 8% found. That's not the start you want if you're 4 King. But it's all going to come down to tank play. I feel like that is a relatively easy tank to take. So even if they have a rough couple hits, if they can kill that tank with 4 and decent bonus, they can try and close this gap. 500 distance chapter, definitely the time to do it. But there are a lot of comments staggering in the back, and yeah, 4 King's going to park and bark here. Clear out all the comments in the back. Here comes the tri-cap. They land another double cap. Look at the spit way off. Hello? The spinner should be fired immediately. Hello? What is this? The double cap. Oh, man. But still, 4 King has taken massive amounts of damage. In 2 attacks, they're almost on 20%, but the tank will be up, and this is where it all comes to play. Sunyata, tank number 2 for Hacen Nada. Immediately rotating backline, going for that dumpster. We saw an absolute phenomenal snipe on the other side. I doubt we'll see a repeat of that, but you just never know. And like I said, that tank wasted his entire life getting that kill, but they ended up getting the wipe for it. And that dumpster takes a bad bounce. He's going to have to take 2 hits to get this over. He's going to have to hit it back a little bit so he can hit it over the wall. Oh, this is out of bounds. And he does indeed hit it back, and that's a decent hit, but it's going to go off to the right-hand side. Not going to be a nice snipe like we saw on the other side. Unlucky. And is this an insta-commit tank situation? It looks like it is. Charger Jockey Hunter for his support. He immediately goes for the dumpster. Everything spawns up left-hand side of the survivors. Jockey drops down ground level. Hunter start pouncing around up top. Charger has not spawned yet. Here we go. They're going to go send in the full hit. Everything coming up. Charger's going to be off the mark. Hunter gets blasted. And Jockey is dead. He's down support. He's got nothing. And now they just need to hard focus this tank. Charger needs to die. He gets 2 punches. Tank misses the follow-up. They need to be careful not to kite towards the dumpster. He gets another punch. Coach is cutting towards that dumpster. Is what I just said. Oh, he almost sniped him. And this is going to be a corner. They need to gun down this tank. He's getting a lot of damage. That's unnecessary. Down to 456, and he gets the kill. And 4 King
Don't worry.
bouncing back, and a big chance here. They can hold on. We'll get a damage valuation here. 2 sets of pills are going to have to be up. Actually, no, they're still holding on to that 1. And they're going to have 554 points of bonus here. With 60% of the map to go. 4 King, nice hug on the wall to avoid the boom, and they're going to leave it alive. And the attack sent in on the back line. Smoker just spawns up, makes a little noise, backs away. Here comes the Jockey from below. Oh, it gets killed. Jockey, or Smoker gets insta-cleared out. Smoker dies second. And this is going to be a quad situation coming up. And I think they're going to send it at the flank. Flank quad, flank quad.
Ammunition.
Ellis, what are you doing? What was bro doing? There we go, quick ready-ups. A little quick timeout there. Sirius is back and ready to go.
Quick shooting,
Reloading.
As we will see the plank quad coming up. We got everything along the right-hand side, minus the smoker, who I do believe is ground level. Somewheres. We need to find him. I don't actually have sight on him. And here comes the quad try. Smoker ground level inside the field. It's going to be a double cap. Wait a minute. It's the rolling tri-cap. The Charger takes the Jockey target, so it won't be the quad. But the damage will still tally up. 3 slams comes out. No in cap. Jockey finds a target. And what a nice hit coming out, wiping away most of the bonus. And it's going to be a nice... They're going to be able to close the gap, but I don't think it's going to be by much. 4 King has to be careful. They still got 30% of the round to go. They don't want to end up getting wiped and wasting this opportunity, but dang, was that a close quad try. Also, thank you to everyone who sent bits yesterday claiming it was for the mic fund. I appreciate you guys. I didn't notice. I think it was RS and Hambone. You guys sent bits and called it my mic fund. I appreciate it. Wait, what is this split? Ellis is AFK. They're gonna go on it. Oh, that's mean. But we're going to finish this timeout here. Unfortunately, it looks like Sirius is actually going to go down. Gets to stumble out that proxy, and 4 King is going to lose all their bonus. Yeah. It's been fun. I mean, there's so many games. We're glad we get to cover them all. I've actually had a pretty rough weekend when it comes to matches. I'd had 2 good ones on Friday. Okay, hold on, timeout. Sending in the Charger. Did you see him kept in the back, jockeying along the ground? On the front lines. And here comes the Hunter as well. In they go, and this might end up being a wipe, but a 4 King, it's 3 in caps, but oh, the jockey connects, and they do wipe! Unless they can get clear on this jockey, and the Charger steals, a 4 King gonna wipe out. And no Hasanada will hold on to a decent lead. 1082 to 47 as we head into Chapter 3. In favor of no Hasanada. But I lost like 3 games yesterday because I had the mic issue. For one of them. And then one of them was a forfeit, and the other 2, 9 I wanted to cover, which is fine. I don't mind losing matches if any of the other casters want to cover them because, you know, they're the GOATs and they deserve to cover whatever match they want. But when I lost the matches to the forfeits and the mic issue, I was so furious, and it's been a very rough weekend for me. But I'm hoping to, you know, I got 1 more game after this, and I'm probably done for the round. But, you know, there's lots more rounds to come. And the other 2 casters have been cooking with the cast as well. 9Knob's been covering like a bajillion games, so shout-outs to him. Of course, MK bringing you the big ones. And I go in where I can because I love casting, and I don't care if you put me in 2 Division 5 teams, and it's like the absolute worst Left 4 Dead between both sides you've ever seen. I'm still going to cover it because, dang, I love casting. But I appreciate all the viewers that always tune in. Much love to y'all, but we're going to stop being sappy here. That's your sappiness for the week. Much love to everyone in the chat. Let me check everyone's anti-cheat one more time. Serious is desktop recording okay. Just waiting on 2 more ready-ups, Wads and Cruz, respectively on either side. Let's give some shout-outs to the chat now that I have a moment. Sun, Hambone, Infested, the GOATs. We got Octa Juegos, Pepinius, RS Joes. We got Mio. We got Swag. J Reload, and of course Diego Alex with the follow earlier. Shoutouts to you guys as we go live here, Chapter 3 of Tripday. No Hasanada still holding on to that lead. And that was a nice double boom. I didn't realize this was open. 4 King flexing the map knowledge a little bit. I did not know that. I thought this was covered with like glass or something. It's actually open. Boomer's got his boom back, and he gets the reboom. And the other 2 are dropped down. Charger gets a punch, but he misses the charge. Smoker gets cleared, but the jockey's going to get decent damage. They're going to find something about 6% off the opening attack. And the Boomer's still up. Here he goes, charging in. Rochelle gets proxied. And Rochelle angrily shoots Nick, but that's not who popped the Boomer. And if you're 4 King, you look at the 73% tank and you get let out a little sigh. Unfortunately, not the greatest tank spawn. If you come up on the drop, spawns aren't up, so no Hasanada should be able to take it for free, and they will do just that. Spawns are now coming up. They're going to have a tri-cap with the spit. Looks like they're spawning up top. Jockey from the opposite side. Great M2. Hunter blasted out. Charger's nowhere to be found. And it looks like they're going to save the charge spit. They're going to get a Smoker Boomer to go along with it.
Second pistol.
And a very weak attack there.
Reloading.
And what is usually meant to be a tough, you know, that's a tough drop for survivors. And no Hasanada just blasts through it like it's nothing.
Reloading.
As I mentioned, we got the 2-2 charge smoke coming up. Still kind of an enclosed area. Still decent chance to find some damage with some good rocket spawns. And here they go, trying to stack, but the Charger's blast before he even hits the ground. Boom lands from the front side, finds one, Spit goes out, gets a tick. And they tried, they tried that smoke pool stack, but the Charger, the two SMGs doing their job, clearing out that Charger. He died before he even hit the ground, so no stack success. They cross the bridge. No Hasanada firing on all cylinders, recovering pretty nicely. After the previous chapters. But King has a quad and a chance to do something absolutely crazy here. Here they go, Hunter from the back line, smoke lands. Should get mopped up, a little bit slow on the other side. Boomer, or not Boomer, Hunter gets mopped up. Jockey M2, Charger hits a tree. And that quad gets blasted down. And they have not found anything since the opening attack. Still 89% of the bonus, as we are about 13% away from the tank. And I don't know if they can have any chance to get anything else in. On the bright side, every survivor is below 5 punches.
Weapons here. Reloading.
As they drop down into the playground area, where I imagine the tank will be fought, there's a 2-2 smoke hunt up. And I'm wondering if King wants to just try and send this in, get any damage they can find.
Reloading.
I don't know what's going on with Aimer back here, but he's always in the back crouch walking and being weird, so I don't know what the deal is there. And tank is about 3% away. And they're going to send in this 2-2. Hunter trying to hit on the back line. Smoker gets cleared up. Hunt lands. So they're going to get the pound spit. Can they come and keep him in the spit? They will do just that. And some decent damage found. Off that 2-boom with a little 2-2. Not a bad momentum swing as we get tarried into, as we get ready to go into the tank. We'll see tank number 3 for King. Gonna be up in the hands of Cruz. Big things need to come from this tank. As he forgoes the dumpster, immediately rotates up. There's a Charger Hunter Jockey. That's not bad commit support, but it is going to be fought in the open area playground, so Charger may not be the best option here. If they'd rather sack it out for a smoker, I wouldn't be opposed. And I actually don't see, unless he's rotating along the right side here to get hittables over here, but I don't know which cars over here are hittable. Right now he's staying on the roof on the front-hand side. The survivor's chipping away at him. He's lost about 500 on the rotation over. No move to sack out the Charger yet, and he's down to 70% first. Not really doing a good job LOSing. Looks like they want the chip instead. They're playing aggressive. No, Hasanada is. Yeah, it looks like he's going. I think that car right below them is hittable, and it is, but it's going to be off to the right-hand side. Survivor's going to kite to the left of this tank. And he finds a punch, but no corner. It was quite the long arm. Finds a turn punch onto Ellis. Hunt gonna connect, insta cleared out, nice SMG. Jockey connects on the same target. Tank finds another punch. Right into the Charger! And the rock flies in, off the mark. And the tank is dead, and he finds basically nothing coming out. A few punches here and there. Charger got a slam. But the rest of the support got blasted, and no Hasanada looking really good once again. Again, recovering nicely after Chapter 2, and they could pull away here. With 805 points of bonus, and only 20% of the map to go. And it's looking like a dagger.
Watch out!
I don't know why the dude keeps... What is this dude doing?
Reloading.
Smoke pool. Nice instant clear from Aimer. Spit goes out. Off the mark. He's actually off the mark. So no successful pound spit. Two boom in the front, but that's going to do little to stop them. As they are 10% away from the safe room. Jockey trying to catch Coach on the back line, decides not to make the commit. As there's a quad up for King, and I feel like they really need this. So much bonus left. And the Jockey's already dead, so no quad. They find a double cap. Hunter gets instantly blasted. Joker gets killed. Charger hasn't gone yet. And this will be it. Where is my Charger? Me Charger. Anything at the tail end
Reloading.
would be nice. 600, still 765 bonus. Here comes the charger. Will connect, but should get mopped up.
Shoot each other.
Staggered spawn should be coming up, and no Hasanada should be able to make it in, and we'll see their total 3-chapter score of 24-02. And that is quite the dagger to the heart of 4King after such a decent Chapter 2 recovery. And their survivor going to have a lot riding on it here as we head into half number 2 of Chapter 3. Coming out. Big things riding on this survivor half for 4King. As we are live, second half of 3. 4King on the survivor side, trailing big. They need a pretty much perfect chapter to keep themselves in this game. So we have the tri-cap with the boom coming out. Boom are not going to take the same method of the window boom. Instead, going to wait till the drop down. Maybe cause some chaos. No SI making a move on the front lines, like at the top there. Looks like they just want to stack below, so Jockey leads. Cruz in a 1v3 situation, melts down that charger. Jockey does land, nice clear, double boom, triple boom. And they actually shut it down relatively nicely. No attempt at hitting on the top line. Instead, opting to try and send everything on the drop down. And 4King shuts it down well with a 4%er. And again, should be an easy drop if they're counting timers. They should know spawns aren't up just yet, and they'll take it again. A difficult drop, typically for the survivors. Taken for free. With the Jockey on the front, getting chipped down, almost dead. Hunter going to be blasted. No, he connects. There goes the pound spit. Jockey gets killed. Charger drops in, looking to keep him in, but he lands on top of the ladder, and he connects. But he won't be able to keep him in the spit. I think that was original intention.
Hey, look out!
Guns here.
Still damage finding its way through. 88% of the bonus left.
Reloading!
Reloading.
And any amount of damage for no Hasanada at this point is good damage, considering their lead. And with each bonus lost, it's less of a chance for 4King to make any sense of a comeback. As this Boomer going to try and send it in quick from the top, finds 3 on the back line. They're going to send in the attack off of this now instead of waiting. Tri-cap, smoke hunt from the front line. Jockey has not spawned up yet. Here comes the Hunter. It's blasted. There's a smoke pool. Jockey looking to cover, going to scratch and take the smoke target. And despite that Hunter getting blasted, these commons are doing work.
Reloading. Spit coming.
Spitter just delays. Coach is on the front hand side.
Watch out.
And they're going to leave the Spitter alive. We got the Charger in the back line. Nice chip level coming up from Sirius. From the top, nice shutdown. Hunter drops in, and he gets skeeted, and 4King has locked it in. Getting some nice shutdowns on these follow-up hits.
Hills here.
And they're not going to go down without a fight.
Shotgun.
It's all going to come down to the tank and the subsequent hit following up here, because they still have at least one more to take before this tank spawns up. You see the tri-cap with the spit coming up. Smoke Jock charge. In a very Chapter 3 of Parish-like area. Smoker's ground level around the corner. Look for the corner spawn. Actually, he's going to rotate back up to the top. Spitter up there with him as well. Hunter. No sign of... Or no, not Hunter. Jockey. It's a nice double cap. Jockey gets M2. They're going to get the charge spit. A little crack in 4King's armor there. As Jeremy's going to eat a ton of damage. And going to opt to save these pills. Let's through the playground area. Should be tank time. I don't know.
Yo, coach.
They might slow it down to try and bait Noha Sonata into hitting so they can come back without any resistance. Because right now, there's a spawn up, and that Hunter lands at DP. Boomer from the top gets shut down, and they're going to keep the Jockey charging. No, they're going to send in the Jockey Charger. Charger will connect. Jockey gets M2'd. And only the wall damage from the Charger, and that will bring in tank. Tank number 3 for Noha Sonata. Going to be up in the hands of Azunix. And they'll be able to get out with no resistance. Back to the playground we go. And unlike the last tank, Azunix is going to bring in this dumpster from the back line. Dumpster nicely in play, and of course he's got that car directly in front of him. It's a nice drop down, and it's actually going to be in a nice spot, and he can put these hittables on either side. He only lost 25 HP on the rotation up, and 4King a little bit lackluster here in the early goings. Not LOSing, trying to chip and not getting anything for it. Smoke grounder, Boomer currently up. That's probably not the best attack, but I think he's going to rotate in anyway. He's going to drop down behind the car, going to split them. Blitz survivors 2 and 2. That dumpster's way out of play off the back line. He's going to try to survivors towards it, but he's not going to. So Pool tries to pull him towards that dumpster. He finds a punch. Does he have the corner? No, he doesn't. He's trying to get Cruz. He gets a punch. He still doesn't have a corner. Smoke Pool taking forever. That boulder's hittable! And he hits him. It's an in-cap. I didn't know the boulder was hittable. And he's going to decommit and play behind his boulder. No, he's going to go for the kill on a Sirius, and that's going to be the dagger, I do believe. Any hope that 4King had left is now gone. The tank does die, but so does Sirius. And 4King is down a survivor. I did not know that boulder was hittable. I didn't see the highlight when the tank spawned up.
Things around.
Spitter just got on the delays. Charger drops in. Will connect. Is out of the spit, though. Boomer on the front lines. Only finds one. And they'll get a quad. So we'll be a 4v3 situation coming up for Noha Sonata.
Reloading. Watch
Hey,
out.
I'm reloading.
Reloading.
And the quad try. 4 cappers against 3 survivors. Here we go. Charger still finding his position. Smoker's in. Charger all the way from above. Hunter finds one. Jockey gets killed. It's a double cap. Smoker's late. It's another double cap. Charger gets a slam. Gets a second slam. Probably going to find a third. He will. At a 4th even. And there's the in cap.
Come on, we can't lose you.
Much obliged.
And 4King survives. And they'll continue to gain distance. But they're going to be sub 1,000. Heading into 4th chapter. Not the most ideal situation. Well, maybe if they can make the save from distance, they'll be above 1,000. This isn't even the right way. I don't think. That is not the right way. They missed the bright orange arrow pointing downwards. And with that triple boom, the Jockey Hunter is up. Jockey just pouncing around on the front lines. Hunter gonna go for a scratch, gets annihilated. Jockey gets... Actually, I don't know what the Jockey went. He's waiting. They're still sub 1,000. Jockey gets M2'd, and they're going to be down 2 SIs. Spoke the Charger up. They had a quad, but it's gone. Oh, it's a triple charge, and the Smoker can't find it. Wait a minute. And that's going to be the wipe. On to 4King. And Noha Sonata just secured the victory with that one. But we will still play Chapter 4. 2402 to 977. In favor of Noha Sonata heading into the final chapter of this match. we go. Final chapter of this match underway here shortly. As Four King just trailing by too much. And a 73% tank. It just won't be possible to come back. So, fourth chapter going to be played all for momentum for next week. No, Hasanada wants to continue the dominance and carry that dominance into the next week. And Four King is looking for something positive to cling on to as they prepare to bounce back from this loss for next week. But, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. Because in about 53 minutes, we have one more game lined up for you covered by me. We're going to head back down to Division 2, where we're going to see a hard rain downpour scrap between Furia Roja B and Catass. They're going to be, again, at 10 p.m. EST. That will be my last match for tonight, and possibly my last match for round 3. I didn't get to cover much this week due to other circumstances IRL. So, but the games I did get to cover, especially the ones on Friday, were absolute treats. And I thank you all for tuning in. But if something comes up and no one else wants it, I will definitely be there to cover it for you guys. But according to the spreadsheet right now, 9 on MK have the rest of this round handled. So this will be it for me after the Catass and Furia Roja B match. But we'll see where the future leads us, as we are waiting on Sirius to ready up before we get the last chapter of this match going. It was very fun to see Tripday No Echo Front of Survivors maps you just don't see often. And of course, Division 2 having Downpour is always fun. Love me some hard rain downpour. This is like the 5th time No Hasanada has mentioned femboys, by the way. I'm just going to point that out. Just so you all are aware. Not that there's anything wrong with that, of course. But they sure love expressing their infatuation. But I respect it, you know? I respect people who are willing to lay it all bare for everybody. Who are willing to just delve deep into their deepest desires. For all to see. Why is there what is the point of this random flashlight on this table? What? This is what? Why is there a flashlight on the table? Kind of fancy door here. Not that it matters. I like going around and doing things in maps I don't know. I don't even know if I'm going the right way. We got the climb up here. Wait, isn't this? No, this is the right way. Okay. This gives me, like, Chapter 3 of Haunted Forest vibes, where I just have no idea where I'm going. I've played Haunted Forest a decent chunk to this point, and I still don't know where I'm going on Chapter 3 sometimes. Here we go, finally going live here. Final chapter of this match. No Hasanada, pretty well in hand, pretty well taking the win. But we'll see if they can get any momentum. Four King can find any momentum here on the final chapter. They send in the first attack. Jockey finds one in the back. Nice double cap. One slam comes out from this charger. And that's a pretty good start. As the Boomer gets a scratch, but I think it was iframe. Triple Boom will be the final tally. And they'll lose about 6% off the opening attack. And the blitz through begins.
Nick, reload. Did you mean to do that? Reload.
As the hit will be coming up, here we got another try cap with the spit. This time no charger. Jockey Spoker, Hunter Spitter. Hunter from the front lines. Shotgun blasted out. Spoker was a little bit late to lead for the stack. Spitter dies second. They're going to get a decent sack. Actually, they're not going to get a decent sack order because the Boomer is not in this rotation. So they're actually going to have a 2-2 thanks to the death of that Spitter second. Not the most ideal of situations here.
Reloading.
As no Hasanada. Their only weak point has been Chapter 2. Other than that, they have been absolutely dominant this match, especially on the Survivor side. As they begin to climb up one of the harder parts of this chapter. They have a hit up. It's going to be a 2-2 hunt charge. Charger tries to go in a little bit early, gets blasted out. Nothing to help them. And the Boomer shut down as well. Can Hunter find the SMG on the back line? SMG going to climb back up. Hunter decommits and decides not to go for it. As we will begin this event.
Reload. I'm opening the gate.
I was going to rotate to the corner. But I think they might have a quad. They do.
Reloading.
Four King actually has a quad here. Oh, the Hunter's already chipped down to 183. Smoke Fool way too close. Everything gets blasted out. Charger Jockey to be the only things up. Chance to get anything. Charger Nice hopping gets a double punch. Nothing more. No Hasanada shuts down yet another of Four King's attacks as they continue to run through. And we're going to have to see the 2-2 coming up. Smoker Hunter, oh, very weak 2-2, especially for an open area like this. Maybe the smoke stack with the Hunt Spit. The Four King hasn't been going for a lot of stacks, and I don't see them trying it now. Smoker hops in, and wait a minute, maybe they will, but the Smoker hops in and gets blasted. Boomer dies second, and they're going to have no Hunt Spit for the next attack. It's going to be a tri-cap, but it's going to be with a Boomer as another Hunter gets blasted out. And actually, it's not going to be a tri-cap at all, because we actually have the tank coming up.
Hey, I'm reloading.
And we have the final tank for Four King up in the hands of Sirius,
Heads up.
as no Hasanada going to retreat back inside. And Sirius is gonna work in a dumpster, but I don't think it's actually gonna matter. Hi, Cleo. Sorry, my cat started like yelling. Hi, baby. We're not gonna see that dumpster being able to get worked in unless he can work it in the whole way. Sorry guys, my cat is freaking out. I actually don't know what is wrong with her. What is he doing to this dumpster? Maybe that's why she's not happy. Cleo the kitty is not happy with this tank's dumpster play. Sirius drops on the second pass. Charger Smoker Jockey will lose support. As he begins going in.
Kill it, man. Kill it.
There goes Cold Charger. Finds one. That's a nice separation. Is the tank going to be able to get this corner? Tries to curve rock. Charger getting slammed, so not clearing it. Instead, focusing their guns on the tank. There's another smoke. Bull takes the Charger target. Jockey looking to cover. They clear out the smoker. Jockey lands, but everything will get muffed up. And he's going to be able to... No, he's not going to get an app. He loses. Rock to the face. He loses the corner. And he will die with no incaps. DB will be open because of the damage Senjata took after popping the pills. But they still have 82% of it. 644 points of bonus. They actually go back, find an extra set of pills, bringing them up to 669. And the continued dominance from No Hasanada.
Reloading.
I got these pills.
In full swing is the 2-2 boom. Spit charge hunt following up.
Reload.
The first hit post tank. Aimer takes point. That is their ringer. No Hasanada did have to play with a ringer. Aimer is that ringer. Here we go, Hunter front line. Oh, it gives away his location. He does connect, so the pound spit will be successful. Charger way on the back line. Couple of spit takes. Boomer somehow misses that. I don't know how he didn't actually connect with that.
I think I really heard something.
But he doesn't. It is super dark in this living room. Maybe that's why Cleo's yelling at me.
Reloading. Reload.
I'll turn on the light once I get a moment. And Four King has another quad try coming up. But we are at the end of this chapter.
Oh, a safe house. Up ahead.
So the final before Safen will be a quad, and Four King put something together. One last miracle as they drop in. Wait a minute! Wait! Oh, the Hunter took the smoker target, and Ellis wins the 1v1 with Jockey in the back. So it was looking decent for a second there. But no Hasanada gonna put up a 4-chapter score on Tripday of 3,586. Absolute utter dominance. And can you imagine how bad this score would be considering they actually wiped chapter 2? Otherwise, it'd be a lot worse. But no Hasanada. Pure domination. And we'll finish this match with Four King on the Survivor side, looking to avoid staying sub 1,000. As we will get ready to finish up this match here with the 4 King Survivor side.
That was my ass.
Jock Charge
Weapons
Smoke Boom
over
for the
here.
opening attack. As Rochelle, the position one, that being Cruz, takes point. Running 3 SMGs this time around. Interesting call considering half of this map is inside. And in tight corridors, you know, the more shotguns the merrier in that situation, I think. But, who knows? Smoke pull from the front-hand line.
Oh shit, I hear a jockey.
Looking to lead. And it will be successful. Rochelle cannot get behind the wall. Jockey looking to cover. And they'll clear the smoke before the Jockey can actually charge the back line. Jockey finally gets cleared. And it's going to be a nice, it's going to be a triple boom total tally. The 6% is gone.
Reloading here.
Reloading.
What? Why is the flashlight only on this table? Spit in the front. Smoker gets cleared in the back. Jockey will keep him in the spit a little bit late, though. And that's Aimer. I don't know what the heck Aimer is doing. He keeps, like, crouch walking and stuff.
Get out of the goo.
Even as SI, I don't know what the deal is there. I don't think he's lagging or what, but he's got an aiming sheet, so...
Reloading. Rochelle.
Shouldn't be anything funky going on.
Who's that for? Watch out.
4 King continues to blitz through. They've had some great moments on the driver's side, but falling apart mostly at the tanks. Look at this Hunter blasting around, charges off the mark. From the front, and he gets cleared from the boom, he clears the Hunter. And he just accidentally cut the tongue, clearing these commons. And they get the kill. I don't know where the charger is. Oh, he's running away.
I'm reloading.
Pills here.
And the event will began. Charger finds one. Spit gets picked. Nice heads-up play from Cruz, who will then eat a jockey for his troubles.
Gates open.
Reloading. Reloading.
Drops in, will connect. Sorry about that, I was handling something.
Reloading.
Spit hops and gets killed. Jockey and a boomer, only thing left. And this boomer finds something. Climbs over, and he will find one.
We have guns here.
As Aimer, the ringer for No Hacen, the final tank up for this match. And I think, as opposed to the other side, he's going to be able to work in this hittable. He's going to try anyway. It's going to be funny. Oh, he got it in. Wait a minute. This dumpster's in. Aimer works it in. Here we go. He's committing charges off the mark, so he's going to be down support early. Actually, the jockey missed too. He switches targets. He misses the punch. Ellis gets caught on the common. Hashtag that one common. Ellis falls down. Still no corner. He's losing his corners. Dumpster. Oh, wait a minute. Hunter's not being cleared. And there's the dumpy. Ellis gets jockeyed away. Tank still at 2K. Oh, what a bounce off the sign. Connecting. And the rock in. And that is going to be quite the ending.
tank is killing me!
As 4 King falls to no Hasanada. And quite the dominant showing from no Hasanada. 35-86 to 13-25. GG's. GG's.